Another big story, a polluted site in Okmulgee County, one step closer now to becoming a Superfund National Priority for the Environmental Protection Agency. News on 6's Kristen Weaver has details on the effort to clean up Henryetta iron and metal. Kristen?
Well, the EPA says the metal salvage yard, which is right in the heart of town, is polluted with chemicals and radiation, and it's a risk to residents.
We see it when you go out of town and also when you come into town. It's always been a little bit of an eyesore for us.
The Henryetta iron and metal site is a lot more than just a junkyard in the middle of Main Street. It's full of contaminants and dangerous pollutants.
We want to get that cleaned up for our citizens, for our children.
Henryetta City Councilor Jana Dugan says their mayor reached out to the EPA to help them clean up the metal yard, which has been there since the 1930s. The EPA came out last year and cleaned some of it after finding several chemicals in the soil, groundwater, and a nearby creek. It also found 8 55-gallon drums full of radioactive material. Today, the EPA announced the site is one of 5 locations proposed to go on the Superfund National Priorities list.
We're a small town and we want to take care of our health and our citizens' health. It's a really big deal.
Dugan says it's close to homes, businesses, and schools. Aside from being dangerous, it's also bad for the town's economy.
Not having a contaminated site as a gateway into your community would be extremely beneficial.
Roy Madden with the Chamber of Commerce says cleaning up the site, which is currently privately owned, would mean more business and a more inviting town entrance.
As we clean our community up, it's much more appealing, and that's a major step to positive economic development.
The site has to meet EPA requirements before it can officially be on that national list and get funding for the cleanup. They'll also hold a public comment period. Live in Henryetta, Kristen Weaver, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.